Good afternoon, candidates for graduation, distinguished guests, administrators, faculty, parents, families, and friends. Welcome to the 168th commencement of Western High School. I am Principal Michelle White. Usually, we begin our ceremony with the tradition of releasing the doves. However, due to the restrictions of the COVID-19 pandemic, we shall instead embrace the meaning of the dove, which is caring, devotion, purity, and peace. At this time, I would like to thank the faculty and staff of Western High School and the following people who were instrumental in helping our graduates achieve this accomplishment. Ms. Dawn Strickland, Assistant Principal. Ms. Cheryl Pauls, Senior Class Guidance Counselor. Ms. Danae Walcott, Senior Class Advisor. And Ms. Wendy Nagoski, College-Bound Specialist. Western High School is the oldest all-female public high school in the United States. The school was established by city charter on November 1, 1844. Its purpose was to give the young women of Baltimore the best education possible. For several years after Western was established, there was no official graduation activity. Hence the discrepancy between this, the 168th commencement, and our history of 175 years. Western is a beacon in women's education in the United States. As a liberal arts college preparatory school, our mission is to prepare our students for acceptance into the colleges of their choice, and once there, to compete successfully in their major. Since 1844, more than 65,000 young women have graduated from our institution. Our alumni have had distinct advantages. They have learned to assume leadership roles, to aggressively seek solutions to problems, and to realize their self-worth. Our graduates have held successful careers in such diverse fields as law, engineering, music, aviation, medicine, education, journalism, technology, theology, and science. We are very pleased today that the class of 2020 adds its talents and credentials to this rich legacy. This graduating class is comprised of 210 graduates and has received over $11 million in scholarships and awards. Collectively, they have earned 848 acceptances from 143 different institutions, including Drexel University, Emory University, George Mason University, Howard University, New York University, Spelman College, University of Maryland, and Xavier University. Our seniors volunteered over 17,000 hours of community service. 14 will receive the Governor's State of Maryland Award of Merit, and 69 will receive the Western High School Diploma in addition to the State of Maryland Diploma. To the class of 2020, the world that you will inherit is in deep pain. America is mourning the visible result of 401 years of structural and institutional racism while navigating a global pandemic. Our lives have been interrupted in seemingly every way, but in every moment of crisis, there is opportunity. We stand at the precipice of a new America, at the door of a new opportunity to ensure that every man, every woman, every human is deemed equal under the law. In other words, Black Lives Matter. Generations before you have fought to bring us to this point, and we continue to fight. But it is your generation, the passion, the power, and innovation you bring to this movement that will take us forward. In 1963, Dr. King reminded us that freedom is never voluntarily given by the oppressor. It must be demanded by the oppressed. And injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. For we are caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied in a single garment of destiny. Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly. So whatever your race, embrace the fierce urgency of now and do your part to protect the dignity and rights of all people. At Western, you received a world-class education that taught you to think, to challenge, and to act as sisters. You are your sister's keeper. Together, vote, develop and advise policy. Do what is in your heart to bring about a better America. And as you go forth to shine your light, know that the light shines brightly for you here at home to remind you that there is a community of women, a sisterhood standing strong behind you. pushing you to be as great as your Creator intended. God bless you, class of 2020. I love you, and I need you to be only your best.
Greetings, special guests, family, friends, faculty, staff, and most of all, the distinguished class of 2020. I am honored to be here today to commemorate the memories and accomplishments during our time at Western. As we look back on our high school years, there are some regrets in not being able to make the most out of our experience. Some of us may think of what we could have done differently. Maybe I should have talked to that girl across my lunch table. Maybe I should have stopped and admired the pictures hanging in the hallways. And I definitely should not have taken for granted the days where we celebrated our sisterhood. But the biggest regret of them all is that as a class, we've lost time. We've lost the memories we could have made for senior prom, senior prank day, or even decision day where we had that one chance to brag on stage about the college we worked so hard to get into. This should and does not invalidate the feeling of regret and disappointment we have currently, but I believe this regret will pass. Yes, there are some lost memories in what would have been our last 3 months, but contrary to that disappointment, I hope we also remember the other 4 years we've spent and learned in Western. I'm asking you to focus on the good times. I'm encouraging you to remember your accomplishments. I'm hopeful that you will still celebrate with your friends and family because these months will not change the path you have created for your entire education. Some of us may have whined or complained, but you can't deny our improvements throughout the past 4 years. The difference from when we entered, when we're just freshman girls trying to fit in. But look at us now. We're beautiful and confident lady doves unafraid to voice our sentiments. I remember walking in those hallways as a freshman. I was very shy. I was soft-spoken. I was never the type to volunteer or raise my hand in class. And I believe myself to have been naive. I was ignorant about the important things in life. But gradually, I saw a change in myself. I began to understand the real meaning of Western sisterhood through all of the events we shared. More importantly, the value of a Western education became clear to me. Western has helped me see the world as it truly is, which is sometimes an ugly place where racism and other problems plague our society. Because honestly, our generation faces many serious problems, from the threat of school shootings, environmental catastrophe, and police brutality, among others. And most recently is an example of a condemnable event, the unjustified mistreatment and death of George Floyd by the police. This is a demonstration of complete disregard for a human being. This has not been the first time something like this has happened, but we should all hope that this will be the last time, because the world has to do a better job at realizing that the worth of someone's life should not be predetermined by their skin color. This is not really how we graduates expected adulthood to welcome us. We read history books and novels upon novels of true life stories about racism, wars, and problems faced by women and other minorities. However, it still feels fictional until you see it on the news happening in real time. Perhaps the stories were just bad enough that we would never expect it to happen repeatedly at this day and time. We're going to get out in the real world, and there's probably going to be a lot of these epiphanies. It may be horrifying. We're probably going to panic not knowing how to actually face such hard situations. But I believe we are well equipped, educated enough to know where to stand. Western helped us into becoming self-thinking ladies. Because of the education I received, I am able to open my eyes. I am able to address societal issues and voice out my opinions. And most importantly, I am able to gain evidence, educate myself first of the topic, so that when I do speak out, my words will reflect the eloquence of a dove and not just trivial talk without facts. So with this, I would like to thank our dedicated faculty, staff, and administrators for helping us grow. These phenomenal people, along with their parents, family, and friends, formed our support system and helped us through this part of our journey. Thank you all from the bottom of our hearts. Among these wonderful faculty and staff, I want to give a special mention to Mr. Wayne Brooks, our former custodian who unfortunately passed away this summer. He was a wonderful part of the backbone of Western High School. He would always greet us with a big smile on his face. If he saw someone who seemed to be having a bad day, he would encourage them to smile too. You will always be remembered, Mr. Brooks. Your genuine compassion for people led so many of us to be kind to others. Most of all, to my fellow graduates, give praise to yourselves for holding it up. We have made it through the countless mental breakdowns just to maintain our GPA. We have made it through the sleepless nights just to study for the exams. There were a lot of struggles, but those struggles have contributed to our individuality. I wish for us, fellow doves, to soar high in success while upholding quiet dignity. We are blessed with this opportunity to receive education and graduate. I hope for us to also be a blessing to other people in whichever way we can. In that way, we can live with the Western motto, Lucem accepimus, lucem demus. We have received the light, and we may now give forth the light. May this light radiate and help us become a part of the solution in the problems we face. Because I believe that we are beauty and brains. Must we remind, class of 2020 is one of a kind. I want us to forever keep this on our hearts so that we can continue to show beauty with confidence and intelligence with empathy to humanity during our journey of life ahead of us. As Nelson Mandela said, now go, celebrate, and use your gifts and talents in the world to make the impossible possible. Good luck to all of us, and congratulations again, class of 2020.
You're broken down and tired of living life on merry-go-round, but you can't fight the fighter. But I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out and move mountains. We gon' walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, high like the waves. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. When the silence isn't quiet and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe, and I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet and move mountains. Bring it to its feet and move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. All we need is hope. And for that we have each other. And for that we have each other. Yeah, and we will rise, and we will rise. We'll rise. You'll rise up, high like the waves. You'll rise up, in spite of the ache. You will rise 1,000 times again. And we'll rise up, high like the waves. We'll rise up, in spite of the ache. We'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. The day has come, the day we all have waited for since August of 2016. The day we, the class of 2020, becomes a part of the historical and admirable foundation of Western High School's alumni. We have made many memories that will not be forgotten, made friends that will stick with us through thick and thin, gained relationships with individuals we had no clue existed, but thanks to Western, we cannot live without them. Through each year at Western, we either had mentors guiding us along the way, or we were the leaders helping others. Thanks to 2018, we were able to pave the way for 2022. The love, the tears, the laughter, the joy, and the sweat we will leave within the hallways will always remind us of the Dove love and unity. Although we watch amazing classes before us graduate and become successful in life and or college careers, I definitely believe that we will be the best to do it. Why? Well, within this class, we have so many talented individuals among academic scholars, athletes, musicians, poets, engineers, entrepreneurs, and many more. Everyone in this class is special and will never go unnoticed. Popular throughout your years in Western or not, the work we have put forth will prove that we all made it to the finish line of high school, where we will now flip the page into another chapter in life. We will start the new decade with new goals and new plans for life. We are the start of the new beginning of Western's legacy of 2020 decade. History is made, and we are the ones that prove that. It will be shown throughout the hallways as our black and gold banner stands strong every day. And in March, where we come back to cheer and proudly wave our 2020 sign at Unity Day. As we wear our rings proudly, we will show what quiet dignity truly is. This is our year. This year where we realize we can make it through any obstacle as long as we stick together and believe in ourselves. Through all of this Rona chaos, we still pulled through together, which is why I know we will be a successful class. We are exactly what we preach. We are beautiful, we have brains, and we are indeed one of a kind. I love you all. Thank you to every teacher, counselor, our advisors, Ms. Walcott, Ms. Chambers, Ms. Strickland, Principal White, and most importantly, our family members that guided us and helped us strive along in this journey. 2020, continue sharing and showing the light that we have received, thanks to only the best, Western High School. Congratulations.
To the administrators, faculty, proud parents, and graduates of the Western High School Class of 2020, congratulations, today is your day. I'm LaWanda Jenkins, a proud member of the Western High School Class of 1980. I am also here representing the Western High School Foundation, a newly formed foundation raising money to invest in the success and excellence of Western High School students. You know, it's hard for me to believe that 40 years ago today, I was sitting right where you're sitting. I was wearing my gorgeous white gown, surrounded by 525 of my classmates, and I'm holding my red rose, which I want to share with you today. I know this is not the graduation that you envisioned, but you know, I think it's a good metaphor and a good lesson for the rest of your life. And that is, things don't always go as you've planned. But you know, and this is the message I'd want to leave with you today. While you always can't predict the future, if you have a plan, you've got a roadmap that will help you stay focused in the midst of any storm, even a pandemic like what we're in the midst of today. So again, while this isn't the graduation you envisioned, just know that your class will go down in history as the class that graduated during the pandemic. So back to that plan. You know, even the best of plans will require some modification. You'll have to change direction from time to time. There will be opportunities that will take you to new heights, and then there will be things that you try that don't quite work out the way you want them to. Sometimes you'll stumble and fall. And you know, that's okay, because the important thing is that you get back up, you learn the lesson, and you get back out and you try again. For example, let me tell you a little bit about myself. Just like you, I came to Western in the 9th grade. I came in in the A course, studied hard, got involved in a lot of extracurricular activities. I was in the choir, I was in the student government. I did a lot of things. I enjoyed my time at Western. Then I graduated and I went on to one of Maryland's most finest institutions, the University of Maryland. But I have to tell you, I had a tough start. My freshman year wasn't the freshman year I had hoped it would be. I couldn't adjust to being in those large classes. And as great as University of Maryland is, it just wasn't the right place for me. So, knowing that getting a college education was the first part of my plan, I said, let's switch courses here. Let's change the plan. I transferred to Towson State, got back into the academic rhythm that I was used to at Western, being in smaller classes, doing the things that I did to excel. And before I knew it, I had made up that ground from freshman year, graduated early, went on and started my career. I began my career working at City Hall for William Donald Schaefer, one of Baltimore's most legendary mayors. And from there, went on to work in state government. I worked for a number of corporations in the state of Maryland and the city of Baltimore doing corporate social responsibility work. But I spent most of my time in state government. And as a result, I was appointed to oversee the Governor's Office of Minority Affairs as Special Secretary and got to serve under 3 governors in the state of Maryland. From there, I got a very, very unique opportunity. I got to run for Lieutenant Governor of the state of Maryland. And where did I announce my candidacy to run for Lieutenant Governor? I announced it in front of Western High School with TV cameras, my governor's candidate right there beside me, my friends and my family, but most important, Western High School was right there in the backdrop. Why did I pick Western High School to announce that, to make that important announcement? It's because Western High School gave me my start as a student leader. It helped me to be the confident young woman that I know all of you are going to be. And so just as Western High School was such an important part of my life and my success, I know that it is an important part of your life as well, and it is going to be the foundation that'll help you rise to all kinds of fabulous heights. And one thing that I can guarantee for you, just as Western High School made a difference in my life, I promise you it will make a difference in yours. And because I graduated from Western and I got to feel and experience all that Western was able to give me, I know the same will happen for you. Because you graduated from Western High School, you will be ready to accelerate and to execute your plan. Because you graduated from Western High School, you have been academically prepared to go on and do great things, whether it's to go into another 4-year institution, a community college, to the world of work, to the world of training, to the military, whatever your path will be, your academic foundation at Western High School has more than prepared you for that. Because you graduated from Western High School, you have what it takes to make good decisions. Because you graduated from Western High School, you have confidence. Because you graduated from Western High School, you'll have the courage that you need to make a difference and to make your plan work. And because you've graduated from Western, you have what it takes to fly. Because as a Western dove, Western doves fly high. And I can't wait to see all of the wonderful things that you accomplish as you go out into the world and fly like doves fly. So again, congratulations to the Western High School class of 2020. I can't wait to see you fly.
Mabak Ibayan, valedictorian. Margie Barrientos, salutatorian. Antoinette Brockenbrough, honorarian. Corshayla Robinson, Nicole Sarah Mensah. Brianna Bagley. Danae Orr. Taylor Simone Johnson. Treasure Edwards. Skylar Ross. Destiny Lewis. Autumn Johnson. Mariela Mateo Maldonado. Auden Reddick. Anaya McNeil. Baguetta Diallo. Essence Aaron. Sayla Adams Connor. Kelly Akambi. Ashley Albrighton. Akuvi Alagan. Markeisha Austin. Kasarachi Amakoronye. Naja Anderson. Tanaya Anderson. Christina Atkins. Khadija Ba. Araya Banks. Tajane Baston. Kirsten Bayer. Tykia Beeman. Michaela Beckett. London Benjamin. Lisbeth Bernardino Flores. Talia Bethune. Kayla Black. Taylor Bowers. China Bowie. Eliza Bowman. Deja Branch. Callie Bridgers. Kyle Briggs Hall. Tashia Brown. Isis Harder. Mia Carter. Talia Carter. Lauren Chappell. Shanice Chavis. Markayla Clark. Damari Coates. Jada Coates. Yasmin Coleman Rice. Serenity Coakley. Kennedy Cook. Nicole Carruthers. Autumn Cunningham. Tamari Curtis. Taylor Daniels. Trinity Daniels. Alexis Davidge. Tanea Deal. Autumn Dickerson. Catherine Dickerson. Sayin Ding. Joy Dixon. Anaya Dunstan. Dasmira Dupree. Diani Estrada. Nde Fall. Tiana Felter. Tiara Felton. Justice Fleming. Candace Franklin. Amaya Garner. Naima Garrett. Sayana Glasgow. Asila Grady. Taylor Gray. Mache Green. Maya Green. Kayla Green. Maya Green. Julie Guerrero. Armani Harrington. Morgan Harris. Trinae Harvin. Manaya Hearns. Cache Heggie. Alexis Hilton Washington. Maya Henson. Jada Howard. Jalea Hubbard. Imani Humphreys Torres. Markia Jax. Imanye Jackson. Brianna Jarman. Elizabeth Jahedi. Taziah Jennings. Brianna Johnson. Brianna Johnson. Dearica Johnson. Kenise Jones. Jalea Keola Eldridge. Kaynisa Knight. Tanaya Kutcherman. Jordan Lampkin. Desiree Lane. Cameron Lee. Cornaya Lee. Morgan Lee. Kaya Lewis. Jada Lobdell. Deanna Lucas. Ayera Manning. Jamia Matthews. Imani McCray. Alayla McFadden. Taylor McFadden. Carolina Medlin. Kendall Medlin. Deshane Mercado. Crystal Middleton, Lakira Miller, Jayla Mills, Tyler Mills, Arden Mitchell, Corian Moody, Reagan Moore, Sarah Moore, Shanice Moore, My J. Molden, Anaya Muhammad, Lisbeth Nunez, Janaya Odom, Adora Okonkwo, Kaylee Penholzer, Brianna Parker, Anaya Payne, Samira Patterson Barksdale, Anaya Perry L. Martin, Deja Person, China Pittman, Asia Prize, Antonia Quickly, Ana Ramos, Deja Randall, Ariane Reed, Suhaila Red, Makira Reed, Taviana Reed, Lisha Reyes, Kyle Rivera, Deja Rollins, Taylor Brooks, Jayla Ruffin, Madeline Sausenbacher, Faith Scheitman, Kayla Scott, Tori Scott, Najee Scriber, Lamaria Scriven, Amy Steck, Danielle Shaw, Rihanna Sherman, Ashley Simon, Kylia Simon, Danier Singletary, Stacy Small, Akira Smith, Sativa Smith, Shai Smith, Talia Smith, Taylor Smith, Tayana Smith, Aisha Speaks, Danichi Spencer, Anasia Stewart, Jalea Sumter, Michaela Tatum, Sierra Taylor, Aji Thiam, Sharon Thomas, Tashana Thomas, Rain Thompson, Azalea Thrasher, Brianna Tolson, Brianna Torbett, RJ Tubman, Erin Tyler, Michaela Unoko, Jayla Valentine, Anaje Venable, Ronia Wallace, Taylor Walton, Stacy Ward, Kayla Waters, Anaya Watson, Kiesia Whitaker, Catrell Wilkerson, Shayla Williams, Faith Williams, Jane Williams. Kaya Williams. Linnea Williams. Naziah Williams. Bijan Wilson. Jayla Wise. Ayla Witherspoon. Destiny Wright.
Dear Western, we greet thee with songs of thy praise, and with hopes that unchanged may be, that forever in safety each ship thou wilt guide o'er the tempest of destiny's seas. May thy